Good morning. It's a beautiful day here in Low Etherley. A couple of years ago, a chap landed at the garden to pick some leeks up, and we got chatting. We got on very well. We had a bit chat. We had similar hobbies, and I've very kindly had an invite up to his place to have a look, and I'm quite amazed with it. So I think we're going to do a little video. He lives in the garden house, the same as I do, and everything that is within his garden house, he's built himself, like I did as well. So basically, I'd like to introduce you to Kenny Bowen and his wife, Glad. Glad's part and parcel of the garden as well. They've done an amazing job here, and I think once we've done a little video here, you'll be absolutely delighted to see it. Thank you for inviting us up. We're going to have a good look around and we'll ask a few questions as we go.
Quite welcome, John.
You're a bricklayer by trade, Kenny?
I am a bricklayer by trade, John, yes.
He's done some amazing work, and most of the brick you've salvaged from jobs and
yes,
anything.
And friends of mine, they know that I save bricks, so if they're anywhere and they see a brick with a name on, that'll do for Kenny. And then many a time I just come home and there's half a dozen bricks shoved through the gate if the gate is locked.
Ah, that's lovely though, isn't it? This is Kenny's little cubby hole on a hot day. He says it's always cool in here, so if it's a hot day, he comes and has 5 minutes and a cup of coffee sat in his little cubby hole there. But we're going to see plenty more like it as we move around.
As long as I can keep it contained, John, I'm happy.
That's it. Does
but
it
does,
the one that spread?
It does spread, yes.
Yeah, you've got to be careful with it.
Yes. You routed them out.
Kenny's built a love heart in the wall. This is for his wife because she's a lovely lady. It's got peace and love written in there. So bricks with that in. That's great.
Cardoon. Gets a bit, just like a big thistle, John.
Aye, it's
Was it a cardoon?
aye, what they call it?
Dies down every year, comes back.
It's beautiful.
And
isn't it?
big.
On the
thistle
top.
heads.
It's edible.
Yeah.
It's edible.
It is, yes.
Aye. You built that just out of old fence boards. It's really good and bits of lead. Is that honeysuckle you've got growing up over it?
It is honeysuckle, John. I like to just hide it a bit. And there's just bits of glass out of doors.
Yeah, it's great.
And little bits of hinges and anything I can salvage, that's what I like to make it out of. The costs nothing then, very little.
Just a little bit tiny in there, but it's what you love, that's great.
I did that during the winter months, put the fire on, go in my shed and just mess about in there. It's absolutely great.
Yeah. Beautiful holly bushes.
It gets berries on too, John.
Yeah. How do you get to the top to keep it pruned?
Sometimes just put a bit of scaffold up and then just reach over, yeah. It's just starting to get a bit too high at the minute.
I just
You see them just a few, but
yeah.
when I trim it, that's when I lose the new berries coming on it.
That's a trouble.
I many times wish I just put it in the middle of the lawn and never had to touch it again.
It to grow.
It would have been gorgeous.
It would have. Then a big bed of Virginia here.
Yes,
You've got lovely pink flowers on them.
we do.
It'll not be long and they'll be popping up because it's always early.
Yeah, people will take them away. I take half a dozen puttings off them, and then if people like them, well, they'll take them.
Take them away.
It's like the Christmas tree there. That was a little cutting I got
Yeah.
off the daughter when she went to chop wood.
That's a Norway spruce in the middle here, and as Kenny's just saying, it was a cutting that they took just out of the woods. I noticed over here there was a couple of these are Nordmandiae Christmas trees. They are what people have had and just put in. As we're going around, you're going to see quite a few conservatories because Kenny's got a fad about conservatories, and it's great to be able to think somewhere in the garden, wherever the sun's shining, you can come and sit in and enjoy it. We'll see them as we go around.
It's like the ridge tile.
Oh, yes, never seen that.
A hippocanthus, a two-headed hippocanthus, I think they called it.
Yeah,
I saw it on the internet. It's only concrete.
it's good, though,
It
isn't
just
it?
looks good.
Yeah, it does.
You used to get them in clay, but they were fortunes to buy.
Right, it's lovely. The old Fatinia here, euonymus. Looking good, the euonymus. Dead easy to take cuttings from euonymus, but you can see how big they grow to. It's really nice, that. Pulmonaria in the bottom. Forsythia in full flower at the back. There's Buddleia, which has been chopped down. That'll shoot away soon.
That's a nice acer, John.
What colour is it?
It's a red one.
Lovely.
It's green when it first comes out, then the back end of the ear goes the most vivid red.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. That's the seed heads.
I was just
off
going to
that
say
plant.
that. Yeah, that. The
Because
Lord seed heads. You see those off the cardoons?
I took them down and I just scattered them on the garden, and hopefully one or two of them will.
Eventually seed.
They
up.
will
Yeah.
seed, yes.
Yeah.
And we have rabbits living here too. They're very popular with the guests.
Well, I was going to say, we've seen a few rabbits running around as we come up. Lots of aces.
I like the old benches too, the old fashioned
Yeah.
ones.
And then anything architectural Kenny saves and just reuses. Coming up to his pond area. Lovely little wildlife pond with water fountain in. Have you built all this yourself, Kenny?
All of this done, yeah.
Great. Where's the pump?
The pump is behind that hedge there,
Yeah.
and the pipe is all behind this and then underneath ground, so you don't see any of it.
So does it cost much to run this?
I don't think it does, John. It's never off.
The pump's not
It runs all year round.
So will it run during the winter? Doesn't
All
freeze up?
during the winter, keep it running.
There's some amazing aces in here. Have a heron come down there?
No, we do.
Ah.
We had 9 fish, now we've got 4.
Yeah, what a shame.
I think there was one there, John, we've got a mink with.
Yeah?
But we do get the odd
Oh.
ones, and I had some really big fish, and it took all of them.
Yeah,
killed
what a
them.
shame. Aye.
Yeah, they're nice little aces. They've
They're
been
lovely.
a long time. I want them from Lancaster Nurseries.
Yeah?
It's in what they call the graveyard.
Yeah? Also, they were going to dump it and you like
I saw it.
revived it and brought it back.
I thought, it's coming through now. I said, there's nothing the matter with that, so I just picked it up. And that's quite a few years ago, mate. It was 15 and 16 years ago, that.
I noticed you've got a lot of hellebores. There's a nice dark one across there. Is that a self-seeded one or have you?
No, them planted ones, them.
You bought that.
Another dark one. I had the hellebore feed season too.
Yeah, you see,
The
you've gone through the
roses.
hellebores. We'll see some big hellebores as we get further around. Normally, the camellia plant would be okay, but normally you would get a bit of burn on the flowers, but these are the fine, tiny little bit burn here. But that's nice.
That was a free gift I got out of the seed catalogue.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that was
quite
a few years ago.
yeah.
It would be, yeah.
It's just a little one, and I shoved it in there, and it must just suit it.
And the ruin you've got here, what's this about?
Well, the darling wife said she wanted an old ruin in the garden, and she said, I don't mean you. So I decided I would build this. We signed one at the garden centre, and then I went round and looked for bits of stone here and bits of stone there, and got the architectural pieces and put it together.
That's amazing.
I
Got a lovely
actually-
fire in it. You had the fire on last night for people.
For the people that stopped here,
Yeah.
in the lodge, yes, they were in here last night having a glass of wine and the fire on. But I have a bell, and I have all the stone for a bell tower,
Yeah,
and I've been fancying.
I've been looked at as well.
Yeah, I've got all of it, and I may as well.
That's your next project.
Yeah, I'd love to do it. And I just go to different places, and I saw that horn tail at Bambury, so I bought it.
Amazing. Nice to have this in your back garden. That's a super table you've got here,
It's a nice table, that.
hasn't it?
That was the first thing I bought. I saw it, I liked it, I bought it, and I didn't. I said, what are you going to do? I said, oh no. I said, I like it.
It's very nice. So you built a ruin around it.
Yeah,
Well, that's
it's the
amazing.
same with the candelabra. I saw that on the internet.
Very nice.
Oh, there's my bird box.
Oh, that's good. See the face on it and the legs and the climbing up the tree. Can you see it?
I got that idea of Pinterest. I love Pinterest.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of bird boxes of people sitting in trees and swinging on ropes.
Ah, right.
And it was the daughter that got us onto Pinterest. I thought, it's some great ideas for everything.
I'll have a look on that. I've never been on it.
Have you not Pinterest, Joe? Oh, you put in what you want. If you just want a garden wall, stone garden walls, put that in. And there's all sorts from all over the world will come up.
Ah.
Footbox. They all came back. Just
How do you lift these big rocks?
We hired a little machine in, and then I have a thing called a Lewis lift. And you just drill a hole in, that's what that hole's for. And it just looks like a pair of scissors, John. And you put the Lewis lift in like that, and there's a ring on. You lift the ring, and they do that. Spread out.
Opens it up, yeah.
And that gets a hold of it. You wouldn't think it would hold, but it does.
Ah, it's clever. Got a nice different varieties of daffodils as we go around. Loads of aces as we come around.
This one here is a filter, John.
That's a big one.
Yeah, the wind got it and it's broke all the back out of it. It's sort of tidy up.
Oh, what a shame.
It gets a little small,
tiny red flower
on, but they're not red.
Ah?
They're blue and pink.
All right.
And honest, there's like tens of thousands of flowers on it, big flowers.
Bonnie. A fuchsia?
I don't know what variety it is, man. I can't even remember where I got it from. It's been there a lot of years.
What's this? That's got many teeth.
It's like a wheat and cherry tree.
All right.
You can get cherries on, it's just the flowers.
No, the flowering one.
It's a dark red, and I have another one down there.
That's nice.
It's took a few years to get a hold, but it's got a good hold now.
Yeah, choice years are big.
Yeah. Everything's been in quite a while. I say we've been here nearly 30 years now, so...
Yeah. It's well laid out, it's lovely. I mean, just do an overall spin around the place is gorgeous.
And the thing is, John, we never really planned it.
It's just grown as you've evolved.
We started getting there, putting the stone wall up, the whole thing's back,
Yeah.
and then just crept further and further into the garden.
Fabulous. Just walk around because I spotted something before around here. You can see there's hellebores everywhere. There's one over here which is this self-seeded, you see it?
Self-seeded, all of them you see is self-seeded. There was one original.
Look at the size of that hellebore, that's self-seeded. Hellebore does seed very easily and shoot up new plants, and often you get new varieties and new colours from the seedlings. That's lovely. A lot of flower on it, large sized plant. Beautiful. Nice tiny little tips with purple on there.
It's like the magnolia there, John. It's not flowering yet. I hope it does flower, but I think with it being so shaded and cold up here.
Is that stellata?
Yes, it
my,
is.
My stellata's flowering at home, but that one, it is in the shade, so it'll probably take a little bit longer.
Yeah. Liquid amber.
Oh, liquid amber.
It's always late in getting the leaves on, and sometimes the frost comes and kills it before I get all the benefit of all the colour.
Right. That's the truth. It does. This is liquid amber. It's a beautiful tree. It's kind of like an oak kind of leaf, but it changes colour as the season goes on, and it gets lovely autumn hues in it.
Yes.
But you're saying the frost hits it.
The frost usually hits it before it.
That's a shame.
Because there's hardly any life in it now, but it will come.
Ah, they'll come. Yeah, there'll be plenty of on it. And there's a cracking camellia here. Very nice. Must be quite sheltered, the garden, because the frost would just mark those flowers.
Yeah. We get quite a few ground frosts.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem as though it hurts them so much. It is at odd places, you know.
Yeah. Ah, fantastic.
And that's just a self-seeding elderberry.
Yeah?
Yeah, the birds drop them everywhere. But I keep them because when they get the flowers on and then they get the berries on, it's good for the birds.
It is good for the birds,
good for the birds.
A couple of nice camellias there which haven't flowered yet.
No, they're not doing as well this year as they normally do. There's one of them, a white one, a bottom one, I think.
Yeah. Moving back around and coming to the seaside area now.
I
It's not as big as that.
£70 for that 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's grown since then.
I would think it has, yeah.
It has. It's grown a lot in the 2 years.
Is it a lilac colour?
No, it's a yellowy colour, John.
Oh, that's good, unusual.
Yeah, when I saw it, I thought, I'll have to have that.
It's a nice plant, full of bud.
All them boxes we've made out of stud wall, and we took a stud wall down.
Aye.
I pulled all the nails out, cut them up, made the boxes, and then my wife painted them up, and that's them.
Lovely. It's another conservatory. I've been in it, it's beautiful. That window is something special. Where did this come from?
The window frame, I saw it advertised on Gumtree down in Leicester. So
Yeah.
I went down to Leicester, I bought 2 of them, brought it home, and one of my mates, Martin, he's a glazier, and he had some old window frames with the blue lights in and the patterned glass.
Yeah.
And a local lad over the road, Stevie, he came over and he glazed it all for me.
So each one of these little squares, I'm just going to cut through. Each one of these little squares is individual pieces of glass
Every
that's been
one
put in.
individual. Yeah.
Ah, it's fantastic. And look at the work on the archway. Very good. How about this for a greenhouse? I said to Kenny when we come, what a beautiful conservatory you've got. He says, this is just a greenhouse that he's put up. It's fabulous, really nice, and he built it all himself.
This is where I put my leeks, John. Once these leeks is out of here, I'll put my black tubs on the benches again.
So you'll grow plants in here.
And grow my leeks in here.
And all your side windows open, the roof vents
all,
open.
All the side, all the roof vents. He thought I was crackers when I was putting so many windows in, but no, I said I want them in every one.
Yeah. Give me ideas. My old greenhouse in the back garden might come down now, and I might look at something like this, depending on cost. We've got an acer tree here, which Kenny dug up. Was this from your own garden or someone else's?
No, it was someone else's. The lady died.
Oh, what a shame.
And I got a chance to go in, and I took several plants out from my daughter, because it was my daughter's husband's mother. And we took them up to Hexham, where she lives, and then that tree, I dug that one up, and I brought it back in. I've got a big pot, and I want to put it in a big pot if I can, John.
Yeah, obviously you have to chop through the root because there's some strong roots here, and the reason it's in leaf already, it's been put into the conservatory and the heat's brought it out a lot quicker. That would probably get frosted if it was put outside at the moment. So Kenny's just waiting for an opportune moment to get it up into a big pot, and hopefully that'll survive. You can see it's a few year old, but it's a lovely specimen anyway.
I hope I can keep it, John.
I would think you could.
I'll be broken hearted if I can't.
Yeah.
The first ones or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all of today's daffodils are bred from the likes of that.
Yeah. I'll keep them in that pot so I don't lose them. It's a blue flower on it, John.
Aye, pulmonaria
Oh,
does.
but it spreads everywhere.
Pulmonaria does. I think that's what it is.
That's a nice hellebore.
That's a beautiful hellebore. Very hardy flowers this time of the year. Very nice.
That's another one of them cherry trees.
Yeah, that's a beauty, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice ducks and big ducks now.
Lovely ducks. Some lovely white ones here.
And these 2 trees here, John,
Yeah.
they're both hawthorns. Oh, that one's St. Paul's red,
Yeah.
and that's crimson. I can't remember what the second name was. Crimson Crush or something like that. And when they flower, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
They're like a really dark red on that one. I know they're only hawthorns.
Yeah, but I mean, they've got a lot of nice ornamental hawthorn now.
Yeah.
Some lovely colours out. It's a nice large white daff, just off white cream centre. Very nice. And that's a beauty there with a large trumpet.
It's a lovely one, isn't it?
Isn't it? Beautiful.
But we've been lucky with the wind this year, John, because sometimes the wind comes, and with them having such big heads, it flattens them.
Snaps them off, yeah.
And this year, we haven't had that, so been lucky.
Well, they're standing beautiful. Garden is beautiful, it's a tribute there.
That's another one, that's an amalanche.
Actually, yeah.
And then that's another one of them, like gum trees,
Yeah, the
liquid amber.
liquid amber, yeah. This has got a blue flower on it?
White.
White flower,
White on
right,
that
yeah.
one.
And the last conservatory that he's got over here is where he's housing a few more leeks.
There's the best little worker.
Ah, so he's
That's him.
it just parks itself there every night, eh?
Parks himself every night.
That's the lawnmower, it's automatic. But when you see the amount of lawns that's around here, you understand. Really clever. And your leeks are looking good as well. They'll be happy in that house, it's lovely.
Them's the onions. Them's the 9 onions I picked out for myself. I'll grow them.
Yeah, coming away nicely.
Yeah, I'll only grow them 9. They're the ones off pips. These ones around here are cumbriums.
Yeah.
And these ones here, Cumbrian cross.
See, yeah.
See, yes. Both them lots. They're a bit behind these ones, but I think they'll come.
It's a vigorous grow out.
Yes.
Goes quickly.
They've changed this last month because I've never had lights on them.
Well, once you get a bit of sunshine, they do romp on, like.
And this is a better greenhouse for the sun, because the sun comes up and it gets into here
Lovely.
early on. It used to be the wife's conservatory, this, but
Got stolen from me.
got stolen. Very good. It's like never ending garden, isn't it?
It is.
we lost our old dog
Yeah.
about 6 weeks ago. And you know, we went to the dog's trust, we didn't get one.
Forget, Kenny.
We went to Ulster
Uh-huh.
and we got one from up there, but it's blind.
Yeah, what a shame.
You'll have a good life, John.
I was going to say, you'll be happy here.
You'll have a good life.
Once it learns its way around.
Yeah. You'll be alright. That's it. Can't remember what you call it.
It's a prunus.
It is one of them, yes.
I'm trying to think of the second name. I've got one in my garden, the same. Not as big as that, but it's lovely. It's one of the earliest flowering ones.
I come out somewhere like B&Q years ago.
Yeah, it is a dwarf variety. That'll be about as big as it'll get.
I love that.
Another little cubby hole just for her sitting and enjoying it.
Well, she wanted a cover for the swing.
Oh,
I've got a Swiss chalet.
that's it.
She said, I've just been need a cover. She said, I'm sick of taking the cushions in. I said, I'll build you a cover for your swing then.
Great.
And all them was just reclaimed boards out of the house that were put under bits.
Oh, she lived next door to me, Ken. They're all from Corbridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're lovely.
She said, if that was in a garden centre, she said it would be 300 quid.
I would.
And it came in with a load of stone, both of them.
Right.
So that's what we did. The little laces here, another one over there. That thing, oh, put it down again. It's some sort of like willow.
I was going to say a salix, but it's got the bark of the salix.